The indies, they call. And when they call, one cannot resist their siren song. I guess you could resist, but we're not. We're taking a look at the Xbox Creators Collection for the second time. And what are we starting off with? We're starting off with a title from a name that should sound quite familiar to you. Archer Games, you might remember their name from several X-Bligs, including the Jawsome trilogy, which you might remember as being the most accurate shark simulator ever made. I can't say it's wrong, because are there any other shark simulators where you play as a shark and you have to find collectibles? Maybe there are, I don't know, but Jawsome might be the most accurate one. It's a game from Archer Games on the Xbox Creators Collection. The developer title under the name of the game says Xbox. I guess that's the name they're going by on the service, but it's games.archer.com. The description at the bottom says that this is Emojification. It's a fun, family-friendly puzzle/matching game, smiley face. What's it on? It's on Xbox One. It's on PC, as it says on the right. We're going to play it, because of course we are. Of course we are. We have to see what Archer Games is doing on the Xbox One. On this next generation of video game hardware, we're pressing play. It's Emojification. I hope that we all expect a lot out of this. Though, could it really live up to Jawsome? I mean, obviously the answer is no. How could it? Do I want to log in? You know, I think I can go without. That's probably fine. Alright, the Xbox is going to ask me for permissions or not, or is that black screen that's coming up? That means it's going to be asking me for permissions if it can access my Xbox Live friends list. That's what's supposed to do. If you want to get around to that, Xbox, instead of keeping me on a dark screen where I can't do anything. Okay, that's not supposed to happen. What am I doing? I'm pressing buttons. I'm pressing the home button, and nothing's happening. So that's neat. How did that even happen? Even the home button is not doing anything. So I don't have an explanation for this. But, I mean, you can see the title screen. Emojification. You can see 4 different emojis, like there's a smiley face, a sick face, a cool face with sunglasses, a crying face, because they're playing the Xbox One right now, and they can't get it to work. You could start the game, or at least we could, if, you know, I wasn't stuck on this dark screen. Hold on. It went light for a second. Hold on. Hold on. Now, come back. Okay, come back, please. Come back, and home. Okay. Maybe I should log in. Do I want to resume that? I mean, will it work if I resume it? Okay, it's loading. I don't know. That's a very strange thing. Why would that even happen in a game? Like I said, that black screen is when it asks you for permissions. Let's, let me just press A to continue instead of pressing no. What happens then? Black screen. You're supposed to... Black screen. Just ask me if you can access my Xbox Live friends list. That's all you want to ask me. I know it is. That's what you ask me. Whenever I start up any of these Xbox Creators Collection games, it's the only question you ask. Sure, it's fine. I don't care if you do. But you have to bring the question up for me to answer it. It's just a black screen right now, Xbox. I don't know what Emojification has done to you. It can't possibly... The game can't possibly be bringing the Xbox One to a screeching halt, can it? What about the game could be doing this? It seems very simple. It's just like a still screen with like a moving image that says Emojification on it, and that's the only thing there is. And music's playing. I mean, there's that. Again, I'm pressing the home button and nothing's happened. Oh, there. Okay, there we... Nope. Come back, please. Come... Look, either one of you, home screen or the permission screen, one of you come up and do something. Here we go. All right. I'll try it again. Let me... Okay, the only option I've not picked at this point is to agree to log into Xbox Live. And I already am on the system level. I guess the game needs me to do it. I have no idea what exactly is happening here. Okay, log into Xbox Live. I'm going to hit Y for yes. Now what? Is the music track playing more than once? I think the music is layered. Okay, there we go. Something went wrong. No kidding, Xbox. No kidding. Something went wrong. You don't think that's... I thought everything was happening completely correctly. This is a very informative error message, Xbox. And, you know, I don't know what I'm supposed to blame right here. I don't know if I should blame the game, or maybe the problem is that there's a problem with logging onto Xbox Live. I mean, that could be the case. It might not have to do with the game at all. I don't want to blame the game. I don't want to blame Archer Games if their game is not causing this, mind you. It might just be it must be my fault. I'm just choosing to record this at a bad time of night, when obviously there's a lot of activity going on Xbox Live, and there's not enough bandwidth for me to get on and do whatever it is I need to do, which is just, you know, give the permissions so the game can access my friends list. That's all I need to do, and apparently it's too much. It is too much. I don't know what's wrong. Well, I mean, the black screen is up now, and the circle is going. The circle does not go that long, mind you. The circle usually only goes, that green circle usually only goes for like 1 second, and then it's done. It is obviously taking much longer than 1 second right now. All right. We've tried all three options. We've tried all of them. Let me try booting up a different game. What about I'm a little bit stressed. How about something more relaxing, like Kubic? Okay, it actually just brought me back to where I ended my last session. Let me go to home, so we can take a look at what this is. Kubic. I think this is probably a mobile port of a puzzle game. I'm guessing that because look at how you control the game. It's a cursor. I'm controlling it with the analog stick. Now, that's a little sloppy. Is that really how you're going to port your mobile game to the console? You're just going to use a cursor to move around the screen? If it was on the PC and you're using a mouse, sure, that's okay, but a little bit more in terms of figuring out a control scheme for the controller would be better. But still, despite that, I think this is okay. All right, we're going to try Kubic right now, and we'll go back to Emojification a bit later. As far as Kubic goes, we're going to start our 8-minute time limit like we did before, and we'll see, what I think of the game, and what you think of the game, more importantly, at the end of the 8 minutes. There we go. Now, I'm on puzzle number 10. We should show the previous puzzles. Kubic, let's go back to number 1. You and me. Number 1. Kubic's all about relaxation, all about, escaping from the worries of the day, as you can tell by the relaxing music. We have a cube up here. We have 2 pieces of the cube down here. What do? Oh, maybe we can just pick that up and put that on that. Simple. Simple. I noticed Kubic did not ask me if it could access my friends list. Why would it need to? Here's this half cube up here and 4 blocks down here. Oh, what do? You can tell. You don't need me to tell you. You're smarter than that. I know you can figure it out. Yeah. Good job. I know you were telling me to do that. You were yelling at your monitor, pleading me to do that. And you were right. I'm happy that you were right. Here's this 9 square block. 3 pieces down here. How do we do it? How do we do it? We could do it like this. Maybe we could do it like this. And maybe we could do it like this. That's what Kubic is about. Putting the pieces together. Just like in life, how sometimes it seems like the pieces of your life, they don't seem like they all fit together. It seems like you can't figure out which pieces go where. Because they could go anywhere. Look how many combinations there are. Even impossible combinations. Like maybe... what is that right there? What's that little square? Is it hollow? Can you go through it? No, it's solid. Just a question of perspective. Just a question of getting the right perspective to put the pieces together. To put your life together. That's what Kubic's going to help you to do. Like that. And once you see what you have to do, once you get the correct perspective, life starts to make a bit more sense. Look at this up here, this zigzag. We have to take this line apart. And from this, make that. And you say, what? That doesn't make sense. This is a straight line. How can it be turned into a zigzag? But believe in yourself. Don't automatically proclaim defeat, thinking that I can't do that. I'm not even going to try. And it is true, it's tempting to not try, because if you don't try, then you never give yourself the opportunity to fail. Which one would go here, do you think? Maybe this, we can try it. And maybe it feels safe to not actually ever have to try. Maybe somehow it's comforting. So I could put this right here. Is that good? No, there's 4 squares, and that's not the case with any of these. So maybe that's not the way. Maybe that's not how we do it after all. That could potentially be how we do it. And while that is the safe way to never actually have to try, if you never actually try, then you never will feel that good feeling when you succeed, when you were able to do something all on your own. Like that. And video games can be helpful in that way. Video games, I mean, of course, there are many social video games, many multiplayer video games, but solitary single-player video games have their merit as well. I like them a lot. And you can use them to spend some time on your own, you know, maybe away from the noise and the bustle of other people. Trying to say, look at these pieces, the pieces of my life. This problem that I'm facing right now, I have to make it look like this. But maybe I do my best thinking when other people are not around. And then maybe I just sit down with an indie game on the Xbox One, and I think, well, now I can think. Now I can relax. Now I can try to put the pieces together. I can try to make it make sense. It might take more than one try. And maybe that's a reason why it's a good thing that no one's around, because you might be embarrassed at people seeing you fail. And that is why you don't try. But once you get that time alone by yourself, that time that you need to think, and you start to realize that maybe it's not so bad to try and to fail, because at least you tried. At least you tried to work it out, even if you weren't able to do it. And maybe trying is more than a lot of people actually made themselves do. And then again, maybe trying is all you needed to do to make things start to make sense for you on a personal level. It can work out that way. And maybe even it's just a humble mobile game that gives you the clarity of thought to realize what it is that you have to do in your life. See, like, this is going down like this. What would I need to complete that? Like, I could probably just do something like this. Maybe. Over here, what could I put here? Maybe I could put this. Over here, I could do that, but something is not quite right. I have these 2 blocks. There's only 1 block missing. What do I do with 2? Well, again, sometimes perspective is everything. Maybe with the correct perspective, 2 blocks will become 1. And you think, I did it. I solved the puzzle. I did a good job. And maybe you wish you could do such a good job in every aspect of your life. Maybe it's nice to spend some time with a video game where things are not so important. Where the mistakes you make, end up not actually meaning anything. So you can relax, take your time, and think about it. Unfortunately, we can't take our time right now because we're running out of time. It's been 8 minutes already. Well, and I haven't even solved this letter A. I guess I'm not going to because we're out of time. This has been Kubic, and it's free on the Xbox Creators Collection. It may be a mobile game, but it's neat. It's a relaxing good time, even if you have to use this mouse cursor to play it. And it is free, so hey, why not? Next up on the Xbox Creators Collection, it's Whispers in the Dark by Voskura, I guess is what that is. It says, puzzles, mysteries, unknown civilization. You're trapped in a strange cave guided by the whispers of a loved one you can no longer see. Bravely dive into the darkness and discover its secrets. It mentions there are voice commands. I am not going to use voice commands. You know how well those work. Look, maybe they work better on this. I don't know. What I do know is I am not going to hook up the Kinect to do voice commands. I mean, I guess probably you're supposed to use a headset. And I guess I probably have one of those around here somewhere. I think it comes with the Xbox One. But we don't need to do that now, do we? Look, we're just going to play the game. I don't even know what kind of voice commands you would use in this. Would you say forward to go forward? I don't know. It is a deliberate game, kind of turn-based, but you're going to find that out soon enough. Whispers in the Dark. Well, you know what we do? We enter our 8-minute time limit, and we're going to enter the dark. 1974. They're siblings, and they have a necklace of glowing runes. So there's story. There's backstory here. Then in 1996, the sister dies one day, but who knows how. Her rune necklace disappears. 1997. Last words are spoken by the loving brother. He hears a whisper, "Come find me." He disappears and awakens in an unknown place. So I guess we are playing the brother. whose sister has died. And we don't know where we are. We're in the dark. We're in the dark with only a loading bar as our only companionship. 90% loaded. Just once... okay, there we go.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can.
Hey, listen. I know a way out, and I can lead you, but you'll have to help me first.
Alright, so I guess that's our sister who's just talking to us. We can pick up...
There is a switch in your dimension. 4 of them, actually. I can't get to them, but I think you can reach them for me.
Alright, need to get switches. I have a rock.
Get out of the cell. Ask for help if you need it.
Alright, let's see what we can do. Here's door. Hold on. Here's... why can't I select... oh, there we go. Door. Let's see. View. It's a flimsy wooden door. Door. We can open door. There we go. It's open. So we move one space at a time. It's a kind of a dungeon crawler-ish type of game, I suppose. Here's a spell tablet. I'm going to take it. Well, what does it look like? It's mysterious and shimmering. We're going to grab. We have it. Who knows where we are, or why we're holding this rock in front of our face. We picked it up, but I'm not sure why. Something else over here. What's the Osiris rune? Let's see. Let's grab... no. Grab that. We acquired it. What is the... oh, tutorial. Let me press X. What does that say? Let's find 2 runes and combine them. We found the Expulso rune. And we can grab that. Okay, press Y to open the runic tablet. Let's see, we can combine these runes to invoke a special result. Let's see, click on 2 of the runes above to combine. It says click, but I mean, we're on a console, we're using a controller. Let's see, Expulso is the rune of expulsion. Osiris is the... let's see, we can fire a ball of plasma by combining these 2 runes. Let's press cast. Boom. We brought it down to Sentry. Hold on.
You've been spotted. Retreat back to safety.
Right, so that's a Sentry robot. Making very cute beeps, but we are afraid of it. Very afraid. I guess it can harm us, but we retreated. It did not harm us. So what do? Well, we can destroy this. Maybe I can shoot it with my... well, it didn't look like it damaged it, but it did turn it my way. And because of that, I can sneak by. Why are these sentry... yeah. Let's see. Well, look, they can only look straight ahead, it appears. Oh, the Lumen rune. Hold on, let me get that. It's brightly glowing. There we go. Well, I know how to distract him. Well, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I used the Lumen rune. What I wanted to do was press L trigger, then R trigger to fire my fireball, my ball of plasma, and... oh, we can see how far his viewpoint is, but since I used Lumen, I guess. No problem. Well, okay, no problem as long as I know.
You remember to pick up the Lumen rune in the last room.
Way ahead of you, sis. It's a metal door. Let me... what does it say? It's an unbreakable door. Alright, well I won't try to punch it then. What about this console? A computer console. View does not seem to be doing a whole lot. Let's activate. Okay, turned it on.
This sentry has long sight range. Do you think you can get through?
Let's see if we can. The vacuous rune. I don't know. I'm not doing anything with this rock, actually. Let's see. But I guess I'll keep carrying it. Let me grab vacuous rune. Let's see. So I can't stand in front of the sentry, otherwise he'll see me. I need to manipulate the lights. What about this? This console. I picked up the Lumen room, sis. Yes, I did. Activate that. It is not powered. Okay. So what if I use Lumen? Okay, yeah, we can see just how far he can see, and it is very far. So, what about this vacuous rune that I just picked up? I use it with Lumen, and it turns the lights off. These runes we pick up can manipulate reality, I guess? Metal door. It's tightly shut. We cannot open it. How could we think of opening it? Metal door. What about this? It is tightly shut. Once again, view it. It is unbreakable. Do not think of trying to open this. What about the Electris rune? I want that. It's electricity. Oh, I dropped the rock. Well, should I pick up the rock? I mean, not Dwayne Johnson. Surely I could never think of picking him up. Crystal? Did that do anything? I'm not sure. This crystal? Triggered an alarm. Alright, so I retreated, but that still turned. Oh no, another alarm. That last one did not trigger an alarm, so I wonder if that's the correct one. I don't know what it did, if it is. Loud click. Okay, the door opened. And what is in here? Did I pick up the Electris rune? Yes, I did.
Careful. This passage is guarded. The first beacon is right around the corner.
Very well. I'll use Vacuous and Electris to, I assume, do the opposite of electricity? Or I could just go to the console and probably just turn it off. Turn it off from here. It is not powered. I've been spotted. And not only have I been spotted, but the time limit is done. So that has been Whispers in the Dark. It's some sort of dungeon crawler where I'm trying to figure out, I don't know, why I'm here. Why my dead sister is whispering to me. How can I get out? What are these robots all about? Why am I being held here by robot guards? Well, I guess we'll never know the answer because we only had 8 minutes after all. This is free on the Xbox Creators Collection, much like Kubic. Don't have to pay anything for this. Let's move on to the next. Alright, next up on the Creators Collection is Animal Rivals by Blue Sunset Games. Let's see this description. It says, do you want to become a real party animal? Then Animal Rivals is just for you. A crazy local multiplayer game for 1 to 4 players. Find yourself in one of the many stages and game modes. Pick your favorite character and fight! The players will have a chance to play as different funny animals, made in the grotesque... You're correct. This game looks very grotesque. It's not in the good way. Not in the good way like 80s and 90s TV shows. This game just kind of looks bad. We're fighting for Amalonia's throne. There's a story. King Brian inherited the throne. He ruled the kingdom just because the lazy and well-prospering animals didn't care about politics. Let's see. Budget cuts were appearing. Let's see. Public media was being reformed. A bigger license fee. And then, that was the thing that created revolution, that created revolt, a bigger licensing fee as public media was being reformed. That doesn't seem like something that is going to inspire the revolution. I don't know, but we're going to play this. It's available on Xbox One and PC. This game you're about to see cost $5. I just want to point that out. I don't want to be too hard on it. It's a bit more ambitious graphically than most of the games that we've seen on the Xbox Creators Collection, but it runs poorly and looks bad. It looks bad. Oh, it's too loud. Why is that so loud? Nothing else we've played has been that loud. Anyway, it's playtime. So I'm playing single player. It is meant to be a 4-player game, but there are things I can do as a single player. I can go to single match. There are 4 different game types I can try here. I'm going to try collector. 4 different levels: the farm, the foundry, the army base, and the desk. There's like a weird latency when I press anything. Like, I'm going to press the D-pad now. You see how there's like half a second of delay? I don't know how well that's coming across. But like everything has this like tiny bit of lag to it, and it doesn't feel good. Let's play the farm. Anyway, bunch of things we can do. Use skill, kick, throw, jump, pick up, drop, move. We're loading. So we're fighting for the crown of the animal kingdom. And I'm going to enter my player. So we can pick Leonidas the cat. We can pick Brian the lion. Sean the pig. Jasper the sloth. Gary the pea monkey. Proboscis monkey. Ed the panda. Bobby the T-Rex. Very small T-Rex. Clarence the rat. Very big rat. Zax the mecha dog. Arnold the anteater. And that's our characters. Look at these designs, please. Please look at these designs. I just want you to look at them for a while. Just look at the whole screen and how garish it is. I am going to pick the mecha dog. Let's see. I don't have any other costumes. I do have other colors, but I mean, that doesn't... We're just going to pick him. We're going to get 3 computer players. Oh, hold on. I have to start the timer. Wouldn't want to forget my 8-minute timer when we're doing this. Anyway... I have to collect things and bring them back to my station, and everyone else is going to be doing the same, and the winner is the one who collected the most items, is how this goes. It's these previous games I've been playing, it seems like the time limit have gone down too fast. I have a feeling it's not going to be a problem for me with this. I think it's going to be exactly the opposite feeling. Okay, got a banana. You can see in the lower left, I need a banana. So I delivered it. Now I need a pumpkin. I need to get up. Oh, what happened there? Like, all the frames stopped. The frames, they were stolen from the Xbox. Now I need a green apple. Get that over here. Now I need... Oh, why am I... Oh, no. Why am I going down to... Okay. No. Why is my controller saying that I'm trying to go to the lower left? I don't know what that was. There is, let's see, Brussels sprout. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. Oh, no, okay, I see. My controls got weird right now because apparently a power-up is being used on me to affect my controls. I wasn't sure what was going on, if that was the game, or if that was maybe just the Xbox. I can never... You know, when things go wrong when I'm playing the Xbox Xbox collectors games, when something goes wrong, I can't actually tell what's at fault. Anything could be at fault when it comes to these games. Here's a pepper, bring back that red pepper. Now jalapeno over here. Get that. I'm not doing too badly. Let's see. Oh, no. This right here. Pear. Where's pear? Do I see pear? I see it. I see pear. Nope, that's banana. Okay, I got pear. I got pear. Pear is in hand, in my mecha dog hands. Need small purple thing. What is that? I don't see one around. I need small purple thing. Small purple thing? Where are you? If I go into this green thing right here. Okay, that's stunned everyone else. That's good. But it doesn't help me unless a small purple thing appears, and I don't see one. Oh, there, over there. Maybe that's a plum. Okay. No, I came in second place. First place was the skinless version of the dog, is what I think I'm seeing there. I guess... I'm going to press start to go next. You enjoying yourself? I hope so. Hope you're having a good time. We're going to go back to menu. So, this is like a party game that you can play on your Xbox One, except the frame rate's bad, and there's like this weird latency with everything. Let's see, I'm picking another game mode. Let's go to the dungeon, see what that's like. And the game looks grotesque. I mean, the description said it was grotesque, but I don't think it's grotesque in a good way. I'm just going to say that. Let's see, let's go with the T-Rex. I want to play as the T-Rex. I think I wasn't pressing start. Anyway, so various game modes we can play once it loads. And if you have other people, you know, oh, this is like a race mode. I can run. Well, just want to wait for that to clear. Let's go here. So I'm not fighting against any computer players. Uh-oh. Whoop. Just racing on my own, trying to beat the time. That's a slow arrow. I don't want to hit that arrow. There are, I mean, you know... Oh, I died. One hit. Oh, I died walking into the side of it. You can do that, I guess. You know, it's oh, I died there. It's just that there's kind of a lot in the game. There's like a bunch of stages and a bunch of character models and a bunch of different game modes. And it's just... why am I not jumping over that? Huh. Am I hitting something? Oh, I'm hitting the spikes. I was looking at the red arrow, but what was killing me was the spikes. The red arrow was just slowing me down. So yeah, there's like, you know, there's content in this. And there's like more content than most of the games on this service. It's just that, well, you see it. You see what's going on here. I mean, you're not feeling it. You're not playing this yourself. And that does make a big difference. But please believe me when I say that it doesn't exactly feel so good. Oh, I died because I was slow. Let's see if I can avoid that. This thing. Yep, okay, can avoid it. So I'm trying to look for positives. Okay, I won. Let's go back to menu. I'm trying to look for positives here. And it's just, oh man, it just doesn't feel good to play. It just doesn't feel good to look at. Oh, there's more modes, but we only have a couple minutes left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight to boss fight. Boss fight gives us a little bit of story. Because remember, the story is that the king is unpopular and people want to overthrow him. Let's pick the rat. Let's see how he does. So let's see. So in this mode, we can fight the boss, the king, and I think there's like a bit of story for us. Let's see. Okay, the rat, raised on superhero stories from his grandfather, who was supposedly from Mars and non-comics. Clarence always wanted to be a superhero and fight crime. His first goal is to get rid of Brian, the current king, so the animals of Amalonia could live a better life. When he heard about the tournament, he knew that it was time. So, it's a different backstory for each character. I mean, that's something. That's a nice little touch. Each character gets their own backstory as to why they want to overthrow the king. So we're going to fight everyone. Let's see. Okay. R trigger to punch. I'm being attacked, but I have to beat the king. That's what I need to do. Take it, king. You dare reform the usage of public media? Increase licensing costs, I think is what it was. That means you must be overthrown. I guess. That's what this is? Punch that king. Oh, I think he's dead. Yep, victory. I'm the new king. I win. I guess you could have multiple players in that mode, fighting over who becomes the new king. Let's see. The good always wins. Even kids knows that. Brian is behind bars, like half of other participants. Amalone is at peace, but there are rumors about new bandits in town. We all know that when a hero rises, new villains arise too. And we're out of time. Just like in comic books, anyway, Clarence was ready to happily put on his mask and cape again, no matter if mistook him with a plainer bird. I'm getting a feeling that our rat friend here is actually a Punisher-style hero who sees everyone as villains. Brian was abusing licensing costs of public media. He must be overthrown and thrown in jail, just like everyone else who is trying to overthrow him, except us, because we're the good guy. And hey, there are new people in town. They're surely criminals. They deserve what's coming to them. So basically, the Punisher took over the animal kingdom, and I expect he became a much stricter, more bloodthirsty despot than Brian was. And that's the end of Animal Rivals, a fun party game for kids. It just doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good at all to play. And it's so garish looking. It's like there's things here that I feel like could be good, could be worth, polishing up. It's just like there's so many ill-advised things about this game. It all comes together into a package that no one would actually want to play. It could have been good. It's not. That's Animal Rivals, and it's $5 on the Xbox Creators Collection. But you know what this means? It means that we have one more game to go, because, like last time, we are going to look at 4 games. We've looked at 3. There was supposed to be one that we were going to look at the beginning, Emojification. You going to work now? What's going to happen, Emojification? You're the 4th game. You were supposed to be the first. Are you going to let me approve you to use the friends list? Let's see. I'm going to press A to continue. Music starts. Title screen comes up. Oh, wait. I can start the game? I started the game. Game has been started. Game is working. Okay. We have our 4th game, Emojification by Archer Games. This game costs 99 cents, $1 on the Xbox Creators Collection. Let me turn on the time limit. 8 minutes. Let's see. In arcade mode, we can test our skills and last as long as we can while the game gets more difficult as we progress. We're going to do that. So what interactive treat does Archer Games have for us this time? Well, it has to do with, we have this row of emojis, and we just exchange 2 emojis. We can move their positions, and by doing this, we can get 3 in the row. We get 3 in a row, and then they disappear. We get points, and like that. Ideally, I suppose we would want to get combos. Combos are good, you would assume. And well, that's basically what the game is. It has some, it's just some pretty good music, Music is playing. It said that Archer Games did get someone to do the music. We saw the credits at the beginning. Get those combos. Let's see. We can shorten the pile right here. Let's see. What do we want to do? We want to do that and some of that. There we go. What about that? All right, that's okay. Maybe some of the... Okay, that one has not come up yet. What about this? There we go. Okay. And bring these 2 down right here. So, I mean, the idea of the game becomes apparent pretty quickly. You already get what this game's all about. I don't really need to tell you about what we're doing here. You can see it. You can see it in front of your face. I might assume this probably gets faster at some point. More challenging is what you would expect. As I increase my score, increase my bonuses. All right, getting some combos. yeah, not really a whole lot to talk about when it comes to emojification. You can see it. We've all played similar games to this, just maybe not with emojis. But the fact that it does use emojis, of course, makes it better. Increases the quality of the product, just from the mere presence of emojis. That's how that works. Emojis, of course, are a highly relevant cultural icon, touchstone that we're all familiar with in our lives. They're used all the time. And the inclusion of emojis here allows me to relate to it. Allows me to feel that it maybe, has some sort of relevance to my daily life. Because, obviously I'm using emojis all the time. As I'm sure you are as well. That's just how it works. How can you not? How can you spend your life without using emojis? It's how we communicate these days. There was even an emoji movie, which apparently got extremely good reviews. Just like Emojification, I'm sure, has gotten extremely good reviews on Xbox Live, just due to the presence of the emojis, these delightful faces that, tell people all about our emotions, tell people all about how we're feeling. I don't know what we did for communication before emojis were around. I can't even imagine it at this point, honestly. Let's see. How many points can you get in 5 minutes? Then there's casual. Sure. Let's try the highest difficulty. Let's see what happens. It doesn't seem like it's that much faster from what we already were doing. What we already had gotten up to in that previous go-around, so... The challenge, of course, is to make it for 5 minutes, but, our personal timer, it's not going to last for 5 minutes. And, I'm probably not going to last that long either, because, the challenge of emojification is beyond my meager gamer skills. I do not have the pro gaming talent that would be needed to last the time limit. There we go. See, I was not able to do it. So that is Emojification. That is Archer Games, I believe, first entry, hopefully not the last, on the Xbox Creators Collection. Who knows what we can expect from them? Hopefully, maybe a reprise of the beloved franchises that they had on Xbox Live Indie Games, such as Jawsome. Maybe we can expect more of that. Or, remember that one mystery game where we controlled those brothers solving mysteries? Maybe we could get some more of that. Or maybe the return of Perturbirds. You remember that? Remember Perturbirds? They're not angry, they're perturbed. So many franchises that Archer Games could go back to on this new, more powerful platform. But as far as we go, as far as Xbox Creators Collection goes, I think it's time to say goodbye. For right now, we've gone through 4 games: Kubic, Whispers in the Dark, Animal Rivals, and Emojification. And once again, I think it's a pretty good slice of what you can expect from the Xbox Creators Collection. We'll see how many games continue to get added. I haven't seen that many more games come out since the first video. So I don't know if that's going to slow down, or I don't know if that's going to pick up at any point, but we'll see. We'll come back, we'll take another look, we'll see what games are available, and continue to bathe, continue to shower ourselves in the goodness of Xbox indies, continue to inject the ecstasy of Xbox indies in our veins directly. We're going to take Xbox indies and slip it under our tongue, and that, you get the metaphors I'm going for here. I guess it started with washing ourselves, like in the shower, and then it kind of went to hard drugs, which I don't know how I made that leap. Let's just keep it light. Let's just say, it's like taking a bath in indie goodness, and then you have to wash yourself off, afterwards. But it's fun while it lasts. That's the Xbox Creators Collection Part 2. I'll see you around for more of these at some point.